Hi guys, it's Jacqueline for my technology lesson for EDFN 343. My topic is going to be on biographies. The grade level I chose was 3rd grade, and my subject area is English Language Arts, but I do have some history integrated. So my standards, they're going to have the students refer to a text in order to answer questions, and then they're going to create engaging audio recordings of stories, and then the history aspect is to use those sources to look at different viewpoints that will help them answer the questions. So my essential question is, who are important people in history and why are they important? So the lesson objective is students will be able to research and identify important details on their assigned historical figure by making an autobiography and then completing the exit slip. So their materials, they're going to use these nonfiction books and they're going to use iPads. They're going to use a website called Pebble Go, which has like little short stories on some of these people and it'll give them more facts and information. And most importantly, our technology integration is they're going to use ChatterPix Kids app. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So to introduce my biography lesson, I'm going to have students pair up into partners, and each partner will go back and forth asking them questions like, when's your birthday, how old are you, what's your favorite food, favorite hobby, favorite color, etc. They're going to have about 5 minutes total, and they can take notes on the responses or they can do it for memory. I'm going to model it for them so they know exactly what to do. And then after, we'll have the students share their answers with the rest of the class. But the purpose of this activity is to have the students learn how to ask important questions on someone and gain information important on someone, because that's going to lead into how to look for information for biographies. So our main lesson is on biographies, but students are going to be put into groups of 5. There's going to be about 5 or 6 students in each group. And I will assign each group a historical figure. I chose George Washington, Johnny Appleseed, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Jackson, and Theodore Roosevelt. So they're going to be asked to research their assigned historical figure using Pebble Go, which I already said, and the nonfiction books I provided. They can also use different resources like Google, safe websites that we have on there, and they're going to look for information such as, why is this person important, who are they, what did they do, where were they born, what city or state, did they die, are they still living, was this person honored, as much information as they can find, because they're only going to have about 15 minutes to research their person and take notes. They can collaborate within their group. They're going to do this via iPad or hand and paper to take their notes or their little notebooks, whatever they want to do. So then they will be required to use an iPad after they've had their 15 minutes of gathering information. And on their iPad, they're going to log into their app called ChatterPix Kids. So to roughly explain it, the app, they're going to follow the steps. So first they're going to take a picture of their person, which will probably come from the book cover. It's the best one. And then they're going to draw a line using the draw a line option over their mouth. And then you're going to record the information that they found on their person by talking into the application. The iPad has their microphone and it has a recording button. So in doing so, the students are going to be recreating a biography of their historical figure. So after they record their information, they can decorate their picture, and then they're going to share their biographies. They're going to share it with me, and they're going to share it with the group. And since I can't upload the app, I do have a video to kind of break it down to what I said because it's really cool. So it's called ChatterPix Kids. So basically, you can pretty much make any animal or anything talk. Like this one, they did a piece of bread. It's super simple. You take a picture, you draw that line, you record your voice, then you can share it. Right here is the application logo that they have. They do have an adult version too, but the kids ones, it's a little bit more accessible to them. They do have longer recording options than just 25 seconds, but it's really awesome because they're using technology to recreate these biographies of their historical people. So they get to use the information that they learned in class and put it into technology and create something new. So to wrap it up, my assessments, I do have informal ones. Basically, I'm going to walk around the classroom to make sure the students are on task, using the technology properly, and making sure that they're taking notes on important facts and, not just random information, and that they're staying on track. So formally, the students will complete an exit slip about 7 minutes towards the end of the class. They're going to do it individually, and no other resources or materials will be allowed since they spent a good amount of time learning the information. And my exit slip looks like this. Very simple: name, date, what are 2 important facts that you learned about your person today, and then what questions do you still have about your person. It's a little bit more challenging because they didn't get a lot of time to research it, but they should have found some important facts, but maybe they still have questions, and it's a 3-point exit slip. And last but not least, there's my resources. Thank you guys.